And good day. This is Kent Barnes, and this is the weekly community podcast. I am recording this podcast on Thursday morning, March the 1st. I wanted to share just a couple of thoughts with you regarding your and my Holly area schools. I want to thank the Holly Chamber of Commerce for letting me speak to them last Friday morning at their monthly breakfast, and I shared budget and other issues. Please note, I am still looking to present to the Board of Education on March the 12th $3.3 million worth of adaptations, reductions, changes in our budget. Some folks have asked the question, well, things have gotten better with all the monies that you've gotten from the state. There's a lot of misunderstanding about how schools are funded, how schools receive dollars, and just laws that impact school districts. So next week, what I hope to send out to our stakeholders through this medium, as far as attaching a Barnesgram to email addresses, sending it to local media, also just presenting it to a few folks throughout our school district, is sort of, here's where we are. And I don't want anybody to be caught off guard, but every podcast, pretty much every podcast that I have done, and every Barnesgram that I have done so far over the past several months, has reinforced the issue of budget. So the Board of Education meeting will be at the KRC Auditorium on March the 12th. I will ask the board to vote on those recommendations on March the 26th, and that meeting also will be held at the KRC Auditorium. So I also want to thank our local stakeholders. There was an issue with a white van and a gentleman driving the van that had asked an 8-year-old student some questions, and people, submitted concerns to the local police. The local police did their due diligence. They found the van, they found the individual, and as it turned out, it was not any kind of stalking or anything of the nature, but rather an individual just asking a child if everything was all right or did they need a ride home. But there was nothing malicious. There's positives on all sides here. The people that witnessed what they felt was a certain matter contacted the police. The police did due diligence in finding very quickly the van and the individual, and as it turned out, it was everything was okay. There wasn't a stalking. There was no intent of harming a child. But what I'm so impressed with, obviously the police work, but I was so impressed with local stakeholders becoming involved and sharing information with the local police. Oftentimes, individuals don't want to become involved, and these people did. And so thank you very much for that. And likewise, involvement becomes crucial when we look at budget and things of that nature. So any thoughts, concerns that you might have, I would love to hear. One final note. The Board of Education will be looking at adopting a motion for a sinking fund to be placed on the ballot in August. Some people have already said that they're going to vote against it because they don't like the term sinking fund. Sinking fund is not our term. That's the state's term, and how it developed, I have no idea. But obviously, we'll be talking about what a sinking fund would do, what's the difference between a sinking fund and a bond issue, and what would a sinking fund actually cost. So all of those things are upcoming in the next few weeks, next few months. Continue discussion about budget, curriculum, instruction, assessment, because that's what school districts do. So as always, thank you so much for watching this short podcast. Hope you have a great rest of the day, great rest of the week, and an upcoming weekend. Take care now, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.